Hello everybody, so today I will do about the calculus. The topic today is about draw the ellipse. So I will use different kind of example to illustrate how to do the question in here. Question number 1. We have x power 2 divided to 169 plus y power 2 divided to 144 equal to 1. So this is about the basic equation of the ellipse. So we have the formula like this. So that we can use this formula to compare with the equation. So in here we have s power 2 and s power 2. We have a power 2 and we have 169. So we got about a power 2 equal to 169. Y power 2 in here. And we have b power 2 is about 144. So now we have a power 2 and b power 2. We put the square root and we got a is about 1 3 is about 13, and we have positive and negative number because if we do the square root in the both side, a will should be about positive and negative number, and in the b we have positive and negative 12. So now we will compare a and b. We can see that a is higher than b, so that the force we need to find about the vertex, because the 13 is higher than 12, so that 13 related to the s, so that the vertex in here is about 13. But we have s power 2 and y power 2. The center of the ellipse in here is about 0 and 0, because we don't have the number on the neither s and neither y. That's why the center is about 0 and 0. So on the vertex we have 13 and y will become the 0. So we have negative number. We have negative 13 and 0. So the co-vertex is about the small one. We have the center in here. We put in here. And we have the trail 0 and minus trail. The next one, we need to find the force. The force of the ellipse is about c power 2. And we need to use the highest number minus the smallest number. Just like this. We know that a power 2 is about 169. B power 2 is 144. And we calculate this about 25. Now we have c, and we do about the square root with the 25, and you got about positive and negative 5. In here, the force c that should be on the vertex, so that the force c we need to calculate is about 5 and 0 and minus 5 and 0, just like this. So now we just calculate the center, vertex, co-vertex, and force c in here. And now we can now draw the diagram in here. So the center is in this location. That's about 0, s and y. Now we can see that 13 is about on the s and minus 13 on the s in here. So that we put this one and this one. The co-vertex is about in the s, so that we have 12 and negative 12 in here. And the 4c is about 5 and minus 5. They on this one. So this is we put like this. And we just draw the diagram. Sorry, the diagram is not perfect, but I hope this way can help you to draw the diagram in here. So this is the answer for the question for you. On the question number 2, we have x minus 7 power 2 divided to 64 plus y plus 2 power 2 divided to 25 equal to 1. In here, we can find the center. We have the minus 7, then we change to the positive is about 7, minus 2, because we have the positive number 2, we change to the minus 2 in here. And in this one, we follow in this formula a power 2, b power 2, so that a power 2 in here is about 64, b power 2 is about 25, so that we got about a power 2 equal to 64, b power 2 equal to 25. And we have a and b is about positive negative 8, b is about positive negative 5, because we do the square root in the both sides. Now on the vertex, we can say that a is higher than b, so that the vertex is about the a in here. So we keep about the center is about minus 2, and we have a is about the number in here. We have the 7, and we have the positive a. 7 plus a is about 15, and we have used the center. We minus the a, we got about minus 1. And similar the co-vertex, we keep about the 7 in about s. Now we go to the y. We have the minus 2, and we have the positive 5. 5 minus 2, you got about 3. And minus 2 and minus 5, you got about minus 7. So that we calculate the vertex and co-vertex. For c, we use about c power 2 equal to a power 2 minus b power 2 in here. And a power 2 is about 64, b power 2 is about 25. So we got about 64 minus 25, you got about 39 in here. And we calculate the c is equal to positive negative square root of 39. So now we use the center to find the location of the 4c in here. So we keep about the 7 and the minus 2. It's about the center in here. But now we just add the 4c inside. That's about square root 39 and minus square root 39. Here is about the diagram. So that we have the center is about 7 and the minus 2. So here is about the 7 in here, the minus 2 in this point. So that this is about the center of the ellipse. So now we have the 15 minus 2 and minus 1 and minus 2. 15 in here and minus 2 in this point. So that's why the one vertex. And the second one, that's about minus 1 and minus 2 in this point. So that we just draw, we just put 2 balls of the vertex in here. In the co-vertex, we have the 7 and 3. 7 is about the s, 3 is about in this ball. We have the 7, that is about 7. You go to the minus 7 in here. And the 4c, you put the 2 4c in here. And you draw the diagram. This is the second one for you. And the last one, I showed everything for you in here. We have 16s power 2 plus 96s plus 7y power 2 plus 14y plus 39 equal to 0. So that we put about 16 outside from the s, similar to the number 96s, because 16 multiplied with 6, you got about 96, so that you can do the factor in here. Similar with the y, we put the 7 outside in here, and 7 multiplied with 2 is about 14, so that we do the factor in here. The next one, we need to add 9 because we want to do a plus b power 2 at the end in here, so that we need to add 9, but we need to minus about 144 because 16 multiplied with 9 is about 144, but we need to minus 144. 7 multiplied with 1 is about minus 7 because we need to do a power 2 plus 2ab plus b power 2. You got about y plus 1 at the end in here. And we have all the number. We do about minus 112. Later that, you move on the right, they change to 112. Later that, you divide both sides with 112 to get the number 1. And later that, 16 divide 112, you got about the 7 in the denominator. 7 over 112, you got about 16. Now, in this one, you change to the a plus b power 2 on everything, so that this one is similar to the second one like this, so that you can follow the technique of the second one. You can do for the next step. That's it, the end. Thank you for watching.